Hi, my name is Tim, and I am part of the Paper House Master of Fine Arts Pieces exhibition. And this is some of my work. I am really interested in figuring out how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So a number of the threads that have led me there is understanding this idea of cognitive dissonance, which is the idea that when one encounters new information that contradicts things that we know or believe from the past, it's psychologically uncomfortable to deal with that new information. And as I have seen that happen in my own life, and through the process of self-reflection and through my creative practice, trying to figure out how to be okay in those places where I don't have answers to questions. And so that's where a lot of my work comes from, is intentionally provoking a feeling of uncomfortableness in the audience and also in myself in making it. I talk about things that are kind of intimate or personal and make them public. Some of the pieces that are here in the show include these sets of diptychs. These pages are made out of towels. So in 2018, we found out that my wife had pancreatic cancer. And when she died in 2019 from cancer, I had to figure out what to do with my life and what to do with my art. And she also was an artist. And so one of the things that I chose to do is use materials that she left behind to make the work, where I was processing my grief and my confusion and my frustration and anger and all of the things that happen after losing somebody. And so these paper pieces are made from her towels. She was making paper from towels before she died, and so I used her leftover paper pulp and made some of my own, and then I impressed these different phrases onto the page that are meant to show the difference between how she viewed life and how I viewed life, both as a celebration of who she was and also as a motivation for me to be willing to change the way that I think about things. And so, along with these paper pieces is the projection. And this projection has a similar feel to it in terms of intimate statements made publicly. But she had an overhead projector that she was using for some of her work, and so I printed these statements out on transparencies, and then I used her tea timer because she loved tea, and used that to time how long each statement would stay on the projector. So each statement stays on for about 5 minutes. And one of the things that I chose to do, at least in this implementation of this piece, is to let it run for the whole time. It's about 32 minutes. And knowing that most people are not going to stand in front of a screen, that not much is happening for that long. And so the idea that things don't get answered is very important to me, because I think for me personally, being able to release the need to get an answer has allowed me to have more freedom to try things, both personally and artistically. This last piece is interactive in that as somebody walks in, because the cameras that are in here are live, they are showing images on these screens. The motivation behind this piece was to try to figure out how to take these internal things that I was dealing with and see if there was a way that other people could actually encounter those same questions without me telling them what it was. And so this piece, you cannot see your face when you step into this room because of the way the cameras are configured. And so to me, that speaks to how difficult self-reflection actually is. But if you step in here with a partner or with a couple of friends, there's ways that you can see each other. But you still never can see yourself, and so you need that community in order to experience it completely. All right, well, thank you for walking with me on this tour. Again, my name is Tim, and I'm part of the MFA in Studio Art and Design. Thanks for coming to Paper House.